Good morning, guys. Thanks for listening to Coffee with Christ. If you haven't subscribed, hit the button below. Okay, so I had a whole thing planned, like kind of a continuation, because it's been on my heart about we don't fight against flesh and blood and the mob, and the Lord broke in today, which I love, when I was getting dressed and wanted me to bring something on here. So it's pretty simple today, but it is a concept. Your King is laying it on my heart to beckon you. Okay, let's put this together. So he lays on my heart that I was to bring on here to set a date with the King. Have you set a date with your King? So I thought that was interesting, but as I think about it, see, Jesus is your King. So if I were to tell you that there was royalty coming to town, real life royalty, anybody from the monarchy or whatever it's called in England, that they were coming to town and they wanted to meet with you, it would be a huge deal, because you'd be like, what? It would be a big deal. Or in our country, like the president, if I said that any president, I don't care, wanted to meet you, you would think it was a big deal. You have a king, King Jesus, who wants to meet with you. And he says, set a date with me. And I was thinking about it. And for anybody who is married, who has ever dated anyone, who ever wants to date anyone, you would want this person to make a big deal and want to set a date with you, right? You would know that that you were loved by that person, that you were pursued by that person, that you were desired by that person, because they would want to set a date with you. And if you liked them, you would want to set a date with him or her. And it's the same way. Jesus is saying, tell my people to set a date with me. He is your bridegroom, and he wants you to set a date with him and put as much effort as you would into the fact if you had royalty, like flesh and blood royalty coming to town, or if you liked somebody, you would make time for it, right? It wouldn't be like, oh, I'm so busy. No, you'd be like, the cutest guy at work or the cutest girl at work wants to date me. You're going to move your schedule around, because if this is a really great guy or girl, you're going to make time. If you're single, you're going to make time. If you love your spouse, or if you're dating somebody already and they want to spend time, you're going to move your schedule around. That's just the way it is. And so Jesus is your bridegroom. He's your king. And he is saying, I want you to set a date with me. I want you to be purposeful, to move some things around, to be with me. That's amazing. I love that so much. Just let that sink in. He wants you to set a date with him. Jesus is coming back. He is coming back. And you want to be in a relationship with him, that you would be willing to set a date with him. I don't care what it is. Maybe it's your lunch date, or maybe it's your lunch and you set a lunch date with him. Maybe you need to clear the schedule. Maybe you need to call people and say, no. I'm blocking out this time. I am setting a date with Jesus. I do not care if it's December 12th from 6 to 9. I'm doing nothing but sitting with Jesus, my King. I am meeting my bridegroom. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. And so he laid it on my heart to jump on here. It's super simple. So I'm just encouraging everyone to set a date with the King, because he wants you to. He loves you. He has things he wants to speak to you guys. He wants to love on you. He wants to feel your love, and he wants you to set a date with him. So that is the encouragement today. Set a date with the King. Be purposeful in it. Don't just let it, come by the way and, whatever. I'm going to drive through because I don't really want to eat in my car. We're not going to do that kind of stuff. He wants you to set a date with him. and prepare yourself because he's going to speak to you. Have a great day, guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.